another preseason matchup as we start to see opening day on the horizon. This year's NBA season awaits. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Toronto Raptors and the Miami Heat. Look at Toronto. They're struggling so far in the preseason, but the coaches aren't really that worried yet.
And you know, Kevin, there's really no reason to be worried at this point. You've got to make sure your guys are doing what you ask them to do, that they're in good condition, they're healthy, and their mindset is right for what's about to happen in terms of the start of the regular season.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Jimmy Butler is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Price. Then there's Gervin. And it's Thurman in at center.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Well, just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
And the basket by Kidd. Looking at some of the teams that made big personnel changes, Brent, this offseason, not much time for them to build chemistry.
Always a little bit harder, I think, when you have younger players changing teams who are unsure not only of their role, Kevin, but about what they can do within the structure of this new offense. Always felt it's more advantageous for players who are veterans that are going to play the same way that they played on their previous team, where they can step right into that role. Teams usually get going a lot quicker when you have a veteran guy who's changed the team and is going to play that way.
Players are so smart, too. They can sense a different culture, a different pace, and a different rhythm to how a team operates.
Well, if it happens in a trade, it's a little bit different than you're a free agent in the offseason and you make a choice to go join a team. There's something that has touched you, talked to you, that reveals I've got a great opportunity to be better here and to win more games.
Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Knocked loose, stolen by Havlicek. Tries it from 9. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And there's the pass to Butler. Shoots over King, and it's Butler missing.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
King, that's good.
He has the complete game in the paint. King can get plenty of points on the perimeter as well, but inside, that's where he butters his bread.
Now here's Stoudemire. It's good. Stoudemire's got his first 2 points of the night.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard. Probably their weakest area in that game.
No doubt we could talk about them getting dominated physically. That's exactly what happened there. They got pushed around the entire game.
It's blocked.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Now here's Kidd. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Raptors trail by 9. Price kicks to Butler. Pass to Gervin. The kick outside to Butler. Offensive rebound. 4 on the clock, and it's Gervin laying it in.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Now, here is Havlicek. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Price against Kidd. Here's Price. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Kidd, no good.
I just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
pass to Stoudemire. Kicks it to Gervin. 6 to shoot. Over Havlicek. That's tipped. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Thurman passes to Butler. Here's Thurman. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. The kick outside to Butler. And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him. So this Heat organization has had such a great run of success under their owner, Mickey Arison, and what Pat Riley has done to pour the foundation of the culture around Miami. This is not a team that likes to throw away any chance to compete, or any season for that matter.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Jimmy Butler. Coming off a terrific season, 5th in steals and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here is Havlicek. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
They get the rebound. Another shot. And Stoudemire puts it in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Kidd. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Stoudemire. Last season, Brent, the addition of 2-way contracts. Does that make developing players in the G League even more valuable than it was before?
I believe last year, Kevin, that almost 50% of the players in the league, and it might have been a smidge more, had some kind of G League experience.
It's terrific.
And that's phenomenal.
Yes.
We're almost close to the 30 for 30 affiliation in the G League. You saw a success story last year in Quinn Cook coming up and getting a contract with the Warriors. This is awesome for the league. They've also upped the minimum contract for G League players to $35,000. All of these signs and the way that teams are using the G League, extremely positive, Kevin.
Here's Thurman. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Now here's Malone over Stoudemire. Malone, good. Malone's got his first points of the game.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. If there's one thing he and his players take real pride in, it's that they put just as much effort into rebounding on the offensive end as they do anything else. He said he wants us to watch just how hard they work in that department tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. So an early focus on crashing the boards. Raptors trail by 9. The pass to Gervin. To the middle. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. Gervin's got 8.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Malone. Over Stoudemire. Off the left rim and out. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Left side, Gervin. Bottoms, he's checked in for Miami. Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. High post try. Count it. Good.
And a two-time collegiate champion, Goodrich finished as the school's all-time leading scorer. So you know he can do this.
Good on the triple. Bottoms got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Raptors trail by 8. Goodrich passes to Barnes. Back to Goodrich. It's deflected. Goodrich against Williams. The kick out to Havlicek. And the Heat, another 3.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Here's Thurman over Abdul-Jabbar. And he gets it back. Barnes passes to Gervin. Shot clock at 6. Back to Barnes. A three-pointer, no good. Miami leading by 11. They get a hand on it. Abdul-Jabbar. And he uses the glass on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 15.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Toronto. Passes it to Thurman. Back to Goodrich. Gervin dishes to Barnes. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Here's Thurman, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Malone. Over Barnes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And welcome back as our coverage continues of the NBA preseason. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on. You wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
Crawford out there with Williams. And there's Bottoms. And there's Malone. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Gervin passes to Thurman. Williams with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And the Heat making a change here. McHale's checked in. Cantor's checked in for the Raptors. Williams kicks to Malone. Over Cantor. That one off the back iron and out. Raptors trail by 8. to the inside. Barnes passes to Goodrich. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And really not the quickest release, but a nice fluid stroke. And of course, Goodrich is a tremendous competitor.
Now here's Crawford. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Malone passes to McLeod. 5 to shoot. Barnes grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the paint, knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Heat. Kidd comes in for Williams. Now here's Price. Here's Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
And if you're wondering why Bogut's career field goal percentage is so high, put-back dunks like that have a lot to do with it.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Goodrich. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Goodrich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Crawford, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be the man in the league?
I like that if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say that with anybody.
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents. That shot wide open.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
That's all you can do. Just chisel away at the lead. Keep believing in what you're doing.
Now here's Crawford. Outside Kidd. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Bottoms, guarded by Porter. Here's McLeod. Here's McHale. Second chance shot. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Right side, Porter. Butler in the corner. No good from Price.
The defense was in the area, but not really effective. He has to put away this layup.
Kidd against Price. Deep 2 from Crawford. Releases from the wing and drills it. Crawford's got 4 points this quarter.
Does not get much better right there for Crawford. His jumper is sweet.
Price kicks to Butler. Now the pass to Cantor. Back to Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Raptors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And Miami making a change here. Kings checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Stoudemire's checked in for Barnes. That's tipped.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Heat shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Good season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistent.
Now here's Kidd. Inside, and Bogut slams it in.
Bogut's still very good at catching the lob with those soft hands and throwing it down.
And the Raptors call time here.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. 5th on the list, and it's Cantor.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Kidd against Price. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Price.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Passes to McHale. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. And it's 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to King. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor. He has to avoid fouling again in this period.
Kidd against Price. McHale trying to free himself. Kick out to King. Pass to Bogut. Back to King. 6 to shoot. McHale trying to free himself. King's shot is off.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
To the paint, here's Porter, and it's sent back by Bogut.
Bogut knows his role so well and is always in good defensive position. Good block there.
And McHale gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Price will bring it up for Toronto. 7-point differential. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and the first one drops. A different look for Miami. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for McHale, and it's Havlicek in for Jamal Crawford. The Heat leading by 5. Kidd kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Now the pass to Havlicek. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Raptors have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Bogut. Rebound by the Raptors. They're getting their first look, a preseason look at the Heat right here.
Yeah, and no doubt this is a team that gave them a lot of trouble last season.
2 points. That one goes.
Oh, a little touch of fast there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
Kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Thurman. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
To the inside, passes it to Price. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Price has got 9.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Felt like the louder the crowd got, the more hostile they were, the more together this team played. So worked out nicely.
Karl Malone's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Havlicek. Heat moving the ball around. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Butler, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, and Butler wasn't a starter until midway through his second season. But since then, his minutes have gone up, and his productivity has gone way up. And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Williams, he's checked in for Jason Kidd. It's good. He has 6.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Malone against Stoudemire. For 3, Price scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Williams kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Havlicek. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Thurman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he can't bank that one in. Price looking it over. Butler on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
For Toronto, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Goodrich, he's checked in for Price. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 1:54 left here in the second. King outside. He kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Butler. Now the Raptors moving it up. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Butler's got 16 points.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, how about the athletic ability on display there by King? He gets all the way to the bucket and takes no chance on the finish.
Now here's Butler. He's got 16. It's good. Butler's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Williams kicks to Malone. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And here's the break. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. And stolen by Butler. Fast break Toronto. Here's Goodrich. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Here's Malone. Malone. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to this big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far, he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, the offense is...
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for this.
As we return to South Florida, a fantastic view of that famous stretch of sand, Miami Beach. Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Price, Stoudemire out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Gervin, and it's Thurman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Both free throws good from Kidd.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Raptors leading by 10. Down low. Here's Thurman. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Thurman's got 6 points.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Kidd kicks to Bogut. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Thurman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Butler passes to Price. The pass to Gervin. Here's Thurman. Toronto working the ball around now. Stoudemire up top. This one for 3. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Got that one up quick. 10 points for him.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Butler on the wing, covered by Havlicek. 6 to shoot. Here's Price. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. The Heat trail by 12. Gervin with the steal. Lets it fly from 18. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Passes it to King. And Butler sends it back.
And the length of Butler can be a real problem. You've got to respect his reach. And this is a guy who can block shots from the wing.
Kidd against Price. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, Butler. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Count that one. Havlicek's got 5.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
Price against Kidd. And they double up Butler. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Toronto with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Thurman passes to Price. Over Kidd. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Heat trail by 12. Havlicek outside. From 13, and another basket for Miami.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Right side, Butler. Back to Gervin. Stoudemire in the post. Covered by Bogut. Stoudemire, the pass to Thurman. Jason Kidd grabs the miss. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. On the wing, Havlicek. King outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Gervin against King. Butler dishes to Gervin. Shoots over King. And the Raptors miss again. The Heat trail by 10. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's the explosive ability of King. He's going to go out there in attack mode, always playing the game at full throttle.
Price, the pass to Thurman. Bogut against Stoudemire. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's King, and it's Miami with another.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Bottoms, he's checked in for the Heat. And Toronto also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his third foul of the game. To end the cold streak.
Well, he just loves to wreak havoc on the defensive end of the floor. Andrew Bogut being a force.
From deep. No good on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Price dishes to Barnes over Bogut. That one rolling around and rims out. The Heat trail by 6. To the paint, here's Abdul-Jabbar. Toronto grabs the miss. Thurman's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
The three-pointer, no good. The Heat have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Havlicek outside. The shot that time, not on target. So the Raptors will take it the other way. From 12 feet out, rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 rebounds in the game. A 3-ball. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
And here are the Heat now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Havlicek, and Havlicek throws it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Kidd against Barnes. Kidd up top. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside Butler. Kicks it to Gervin. Pass to Thurman. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. It's hauled in by the Heat. Kidd's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gervin with the steal. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Kidd, and it's Barnes on the follow. Barnes has got 6 points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Kidd against Price. There's the pass to McCloud. To the inside. 5 on the clock. And Kareem throws it down.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
Butler finds Barnes. It's stolen by Bogut. And here is Kidd. Passes it to Havlicek. Back to Kidd. Shoots. Again, the Heat good for 2. And so Price will bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as many as 14 points. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Price has got 6 in the quarter. The Heat trail by 5. To the left wing. Havlicek against Gervin from 18 feet away. That's good from Kidd, the assist from Havlicek. That's now 8 points for Jason Kidd. Left side, Gervin. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the left side wing. Inside, Kidd uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Butler. Back to Price. Shoots a 3. And it's Butler missing.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Toronto's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And again, Toronto no luck. Havlicek, the pass to McCloud. Price outside. Outside Butler. He's looking for Gervin and finds him. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
He kicks to Bogut. Feeds to Abdul-Jabbar. That gives them the lead. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now Price. 18 points for him. Pass to Gervin. Can they get it? Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Gervin's got 15 points. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Raptors lead by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Always a joy to get a sneak peek of the NBA season ahead as we get back to the action. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Miami, Malone is out there with King. Then it's Kareem. Then it's Williams. And it's Havlicek in at the 2.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Raptors with the lead. There's the pass to Gervin. Back to Price. There's the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Price has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And with Price, you know, you not only get the range, you get the consistency. One of the league's most accurate shooters.
Havlicek kicks to Malone. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Malone gets the bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Price. Makes it off the glass. Price has got 23 points.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Porter finds Stoudemire. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
Clock at 6. The kick out to Havlicek. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside Porter to the paint. Here's Stoudemire. It's not going to go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's King. They get it back. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Thurman passes to Gervin. And finished off by Porter.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Passes it to King. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Raptors leading by 6. To the middle. Porter against King. Outside Porter. Lets the three fly. The Raptors rebound. Tries again, and Stoudemire puts it in.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Havlicek. Malone against Stoudemire. Malone kicks to Havlicek. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Gervin against Havlicek. Second chance effort, and that one's good. Gervin's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Heat call time here. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this place.
Yeah, not a distraction. I mean, come on, it's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything.
Why not?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Told them, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And what I like about King, he doesn't try to get flashy or fancy. He only cares about being effective. And he goes out there and just takes care of business. And in the end, the points just pile up.
Jason Kidd's checked in for Miami. Butler, he's checked in for the Raptors. Gervin passes to Price, and the shot is good. Price has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
Yep, it counts.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Gervin outside. Here's Stoudemire. Malone with the block.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And that one's good from Havlicek.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Butler, that's good, and it's Price with the assist. And that's now 20 points for Butler.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
That one goes in.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run, fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Butler's got 23 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Kidd with it. Now Stoudemire defender. Malone left side. Havlicek outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kidd against Price. Inside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Friday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of. And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
The Heat making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. And Butler, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has been running circles around the defense, and it's a different playing field now with Butler being on.
Kidd kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Gervin. Shoots over Havlicek, and it's Miami with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And Kidd, here we go. To tie it up, and it's Abdul-Jabbar getting it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Raptors call time here. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mark Price.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone. Yeah, crucial basket there, and as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it. And
Butler, here we go. Gervin outside, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
And it's Miami with another.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
You really relish these moments, and he loves those pressure situations.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kidd kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Kidd. And the pass to King. He dishes it to Bogut. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Not sure, maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Outside Butler. Back to Price. Pass to Gervin. To the inside. Thurman. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Butler passes to Price. He's looking for Stoudemire. He finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 4. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Kidd from the arc. But they get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock. A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerds there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear. Timeout
called the Heat. They're down by 3. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And rebounds again. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Havlicek kicks to Kidd. It's good from beyond the arc. Toronto calls timeout. They're ahead by 2. 7 seconds left in the game. There's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. I like the fact that he took his time at the line and simply did what he does, practice his routine and seal it.
Takes a 3, misses there. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late.
All right, David, thank you. Another NBA